Hello and welcome to the next ReeVlog. So, I'm waiting for the house to warm up a bit before I change Charles's water. I also had to find my slippers, which were in here, so I have got them on and am ensuring my feet remain warm. But yesterday, I believe I lost one of my headbands, which sucks because I'd already lost one of them. So now I only have one left, which is my old one. But that's fine. It's very dark, isn't it? Let's turn on the lights. So yeah, I've got a. Actually, I'm not entirely sure where my old one is at the moment. I should probably find it. But yes, I guess I'll have to use like hairbands rather than hairbands. Headbands. Yes. I have to use hairbands rather than headbands for now. But I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want to do today. Hang on. Just pop that there whilst I tie up my hair. Because I definitely am going to have to get some exam prep done. Because I need to get on that, really. I've got to condense yesterday's notes, but I will probably do that tomorrow afternoon, because I've got no D&D tomorrow afternoon. So I can condense yesterday's notes. Then, after tomorrow's lecture, which is on the same topic as yesterday's lecture. So it would make sense to condense it all at once, and it'll still be fresh in my brain. And other than that, I need to do some reading on a different topic for the exam, and just sort of skim through my notes on the Buddhism part and condense them also for the exam, and then make a few flashcards, color code them so I have less on the word count, and then send a picture of that to the person in charge of the exam so that they can just confirm that it's okay for me to use that as my notes for the exam. Then coursework, really. However, can't do most of that till tomorrow, because the Gnosticism part requires listening to audiobook, which can take ages, and I plan on doing sort of on Saturday, maybe also on Friday, because all I've got is D&D, whilst exercising. Okay, cool, there's no one there, as far as I can tell. Oh, well, if anyone knocks on the door, I'll have to stop vlogging. But yeah, I haven't got much going on Friday and Saturday, and so I will be doing stuff for that then. And it's an audiobook, so I can exercise whilst I do it, or practice Kung Fu whilst I do it, etc., etc. But I want to finish my animism notes before I go back to Gnosticism, because it's easier for me to get animism than it is Gnosticism. But I also have an audiobook on Shintoism, which is animist, which I need to get to that as well. I also want to check out Norse mythology at some point. So I've got to do all of that this week. There's my alarm. Dismiss. And so once I've got all those notes done, that's fine. But I want to get all of the animism ones from the lectures done first, because that way I can combine last week and this week into one, which would be better, really, for me. And on top of that, I had D&D yesterday, which is great, and I'll talk about that later. I have Kung Fu tonight, which is the last one before my grading. So I've got to practice some Kung Fu today. I woke up crazy early again, even though I got back pretty late and didn't have an early night, so I need to I need to have a nap this afternoon at some point, ideally. So I think the plan might be to stick a film on in Charlie's room whilst I do some work on my coursework. But I have a meeting regarding the coursework on Monday to talk through that. Just make sure that everything's okay with my intended coursework title and idea, but just hoping it will be. I will do some work on that. Then when the film's over, probably try and have a nap then. Because it'll probably be getting on for midday by the time I've chosen a film, done myself some food, changed Charles's water, made myself some tea, the cup of variety rather than the meal type, and got all of the books and stuff in place, pressed play, sat down, and done it. Then that'll be a while. I also need to clean out the car. Not actually like clean it, though I probably should, because I keep getting stones like this one everywhere. But my laptop was left there overnight, and I've got a boatload of stuff in there really, and I really need to get some of it out for coursework purposes and other purposes like exam prep. Though I also think that I have like some Halloween sweets in there, because I took them to D&D yesterday for other people to eat, so I don't eat them all. Because I know me, if I have them, I'll eat them. So if I don't have them, I won't. Sounds like a good plan to me. Anyway, I'm going to dedicate some more time to talk about my D&D character now, so if anyone's not interested in D&D, I don't really know why you watch my vlogs, because that's mostly what I talk about. But we have Jerrik Duragxanoth, who has now come to be to have the epithet the Butcher, given graciously by the DM at the end of last session. So, Jerrik Duragxanoth, he's a bit crazy and doesn't have much by the way of monies. He has no money, but he doesn't really understand why people need money. He'll do something in order to get something in return. So, if he needs some bread, he offers the person selling the bread his services for the bread, eh? So, he has javelin on his right shoulder. He has a hammer at either hip. Well, he had. Now he only has one. He gave one away in trade to get people to help, because I was made into a plot hook. But yeah, he's an Eldritch Knight fighter, level 5, and he dated a succubus for a while, and she couldn't bring herself to kill him, but she got annoyed because he was so dumb, so she left. That's where he learned to speak Abyssal and got his Eldritch connection. So now he's bonded with the javelin and his axe. He's kind of Viking-y with like the round shield and the hair, the tattoos and stuff like that. He's getting a turtle tattoo on his chest, mage armor, just constantly. But at the moment he's wearing studded leather. He's got a bag, he has cultist robes and a masquerade mask that the cultists wear for ceremonies and stuff. So, yeah. But, oh man, he's good with damage, he's hard to hit, because his AC at the moment is 15/17 with studded leather, the 17's with the shield. When he casts mage armor, it is 16/18. But if you have mage armor and then he casts the shield spell as a reaction, that's 23 for a round, which is pretty good. Haven't got to use absorb elements yet, but booming blades come in useful. Kill the guy with that. And yeah, I enjoyed being able to action surge because it means that I got 4 attacks out on the big bad of the session, which was Spine Devil, I believe. Party of level 5s versus Spine Devil and like 20 cultists. We did mop up pretty well, I think. One character went pretty low health, but no one went down. And yeah, like someone had a pocket cannon, like literally an actual cannon, like cannon wheels, but it was on a base, with a fuse coming out. That fires a cannonball that's been shrunk and just expands into to fill the space when it's gone. It was a one-use thing. They decided to use it against like 15 cultists or some shit like that. I was also there, but I managed to mostly dodge. They did the most damage to me out of everyone there, I will say, including the Spine Devil. Because they did 9 damage to me. The Spine Devil, I think, managed to get off 4 or something like that. I don't remember entirely. But it was good. It was the first time that Dungeon Master had Dungeon Mastered for me. And he's good. Like, very different to my other Dungeon Masters that I've had. He's very descriptive in what's going on, but doesn't like do voices. And he's a bit hard and fast with the rules and stuff. But I'm perfectly fine with that because it was fun. And to be fair, pretty awesome. I don't think I'll make that next session or whatever, because I think it's meant to be next Wednesday and I have my grading. But, like, I'd love to go back as and when I can as Jerrik Duragxanoth, who is a thrown weapon dude. The javelin and his axe are bonded to him. It is a hand axe, so he can yeet it. He's got sharpshooter, so he doesn't have the long range penalty. So he can throw the javelin 120 feet without disadvantage. He can throw the axe 60 feet without disadvantage. And I like I flavoured one of the attacks because as an Eldritch Knight you can return your weapon to your hand. And I think what it is just materialises in your hand. But I like the idea that you can have it either materialise in your hand or like Mjolnir fly to your hand. And because I sort of feel so I got my power from the abyss, and it's like a gift from my ex, it's kind of like a farewell gift. The javelin, obviously a long pointy thing, goes, it goes through the guy and keeps going, and then if I attack with it a second time, because extra attack, you throw it, bonus action, call it back and throw it again. But I throw it, and for the bonus action I call it back. I like the idea that just like inky blackness is like, it stops here and just inverts and then comes back. Like the idea of inky blackness is how I see the abyss. And Jerrik is a tattoo artist. He's not a great tattoo artist, but he's a relatively good tattoo artist. And he's very charismatic, and even if he is fucking crazy and he cannot really remember very much, yeah, he really can't remember very much. He's got 7 intelligence. I struggle with low intelligence characters. I really enjoy playing medium intelligence characters, like 15 intelligence. That's pretty good, but it's not like top tier. Because top tier, you should be out strategizing everyone like 12 moves ahead. I'm not that level of that type of smart, and also you have a great memory, which is good because I take a lot of notes. But I didn't with Jerrik because he's got 7 intelligence, and as I said yesterday, intelligence is a memory contest for the most part. But yes, next level, bump it up, bump it up. The AC will go up by 1 because I'm going to pump 2 into the dex, which will be which will make it, with the mage armor, 17/19 with 24 when I use shield, which would be good. Which means that when I get to the next milestone for that, I can't remember when that is, because fighters get a lot of ability score improvements. But when I get to the following one, because I know one of them's at level 6, when I get to the next one, because I really want to take what's it called? Some magic related feats, like Warcaster, just because Booming Blade would work much better for an attacker opportunity than just attacking them. Because as a single attack action, it works better. Extra attack can currently do more damage, but Booming Blade will overtake it if it wasn't for the fact that extra attack stacks. As a fighter, you get like 3 of them, so you end up doing 4 attacks. But yeah, the reaction opportunity attack cast a spell as a Warcaster, Booming Blade. You get the extra thunder damage, but also, if they willingly move, they take extra damage. So I won't have Sentinel, though I would quite like Sentinel, as well at some point. That would be very nice. Yeah, Warcaster Sentinel. So that way I can Booming Blade even if they disengage, which means no, because then they won't be able to move with Sentinel. So I'll leave that. But Warcaster for the Booming Blade, that would be amazing. And then I would quite like Magic Initiate, and I would take Eldritch Blast, going Warlock because it's charisma, and he's very charismatic. He's got 7 intelligence, which isn't great for a, Eldritch Knight, but whatever. So I'll take Eldritch Blast. I don't know what other Warlock cantrip I'll take. I don't remember them very much, to be honest. And as for a first level spell, if I were to... Oh yeah, I mean, I could take Spell Sniper, which would kind of defeat the point of the throwing things. I might as well just become a Warlock at that point. But, like, I will probably at some point get my weapons broken. And magic damage is always good. Yeah, so... No, I wouldn't take Spell Sniper, I don't think. But Magic Initiate could do. Don't know what spells would be useful for me, though. They would have to be Warlock or Sorcerer or Paladin. But I don't think you get Paladin, you can only get full caster spells. Ooh, Wisdom's not terrible. I could get, like, Guiding Bolt and stuff like that, but my Wisdom's also not great, so the likelihood of hitting is pretty slim. The Aberrant Dragon Mark, though, that would be good. Sorcerer spells, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go because this thing's fucking long, and I'll catch you cats on the flip-flop. Goodbye.